Alright, everybody, we're just gonna jump right back into it. We've got Rattata, and he's just hungry for more. And luckily, we've got a worm that's ready to just jump right out of battle. But we've got handsome, bone-cheeked Scooby-Doo to take his place, and he is just gonna body this Rattata. Look at that, half HP.
Blowing bubbles
hit.
left and right.
Yeah, and those bubbles, they look like bubbles, but in the cartoon or the anime, they like explode. Ooh, 11.
Yeah, 11's pretty good. Alright, here we go, Pidgey.
Oh, you could, you're still working on the worm, that's right. Now, why aren't you don't, well, I guess it's super effective against bug types.
Yeah. You know,
But he's still got tackle, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Wow, the worm is growing fast.
I'm not trying to push anything too hard because basically our whole team could use experience points at this point. So, you know, if the worm can take them, the worm can take them, but I'm not opposed to switching them out for any reason.
That's true. Plus, he's not super high HP right now. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was my big concern.
Yeah, like, I'd get out of there now, I think. Because that Rattata's trying to knock down your defense.
Oh, critical.
Oh!
Let's get him.
Oh, thank God. I was like, it's gonna miss. Yeah.
But that's the thing about Nuzlocke, like, you go through waves of feeling like a little cocky, and then you take risks you wouldn't take, you know?
Yeah. Well, so far we've been doing really well. Like, I'm not worried at all. Like, right now I'm getting cocky. Like, that didn't scare me. I was like, yeah, we needed to do something a little more risky for the audience, you know?
Yep. That's the thing. I'm amazed at how easy Gary was. And then we got real scared at Brock Jr.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting cocky
Brock Jr., he won't be anything compared to a level 10 fully evolved worm and, you know, just like quite the Squirtle, you know? Mm-hmm. Like when people see him, they'll be like, wow, that is quite the Squirtle.
Exactly.
And that's got to be like level 12 at least.
Yeah, I think 12 is a good one.
And with Scrappy, we could hold off for a while because we have the whole cave and the route and everything.
Right. Now we got
the other thing with
the cave is going to be useless. Oh, maybe not, because there's a lot of Zubats in there, right? Yeah.
Oh, because Zubat's flying, right? Part flying?
Yeah.
So, super effective. Yeah, no, it's going to be great as far as trying to level up. See, that's one cool thing about the game is that they really balanced it a lot in the beginning, and I don't know if it was 100% on purpose, but it kind of seems like it. For example, Squirtle and Bulbasaur clearly have an advantage over Charmander as far as being able to beat the first guy, which is Brock, obviously.
Yeah.
But the very first area is super weak against fire types, so Charmander has a chance to, like, really grow and get to where he needs to be.
Right.
And then with, like you said, like, they give you that Pikachu in the beginning, so you have a chance to do something by the time you get to Misty, if you have Charmander.
So how come Gust isn't super effective against the worm?
I don't know.
Is it a normal type attack?
No, it can't be. It isn't in the newer one, but I don't know. Maybe I know the newer one a lot better. I think, can we check that in this one or no?
We'd have to, like, get a Pidgey with Gust, I think. I don't think so, even, because, like, I remember it was such a crapshoot with teaching your guys new moves. Because when I was playing as a kid, I was watching the show at the same time. And Ash got the... Was it Charmander learned Rage? Or... No, I think it was Primeape had Rage or something. And I was like, oh, that's such a strong attack. And then my Charmeleon was like, do you want to learn Rage? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. And so I taught him Rage, and it was so bad. And I was so confused as to why it was awful. So bad. And I couldn't figure it out.
You know what you're thinking of? The episode where Charmander fights Primeape. Charmander uses Rage to beat Primeape. So it seems like it's super strong. Mm-hmm. And then, then you get Rage with Charmeleon or Charmander, and you're like, of course I want to use, like, one of the strongest moves in the game. That's just like that one episode where, after the SS Anne sinks, and they go to the giant Pokemon Island, and there's all those Gyarados, and they're like, those Gyarados are using their strongest attack. And you're thinking, alright, Gyarados' strongest attack, maybe they're talking about Hyper Beam, maybe they're talking about Hydro Pump, but no, they're talking about Dragon Rage.
Yeah, so it does 40 damage,
and it's like,
no matter what.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just like, what garbage is that? Like, it's like, just be slightly better at being accurate.
No, the show is... It basically just lied to you.
Yeah. Well, one way that I always like to point out, I want to do like a little side series where we're playing... We should do this, actually.
Okay.
Together, where we instead of playing the game, we watch the episode.
Okay.
You know, and like there's so many things to point out. Like, one thing that I love is in the episode with that giant Dragonite. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Now. Yeah,
nice.
That's the one where they go to Bill, right?
Yeah. So, in that episode, Bill says there's 150 Pokemon, maybe even more, something like that, which... Alright, at least he says maybe even more, but 150 Pokemon implies that they know about Mewtwo, who clearly was kind of top secret at the time.
Yeah.
But, in addition to that, if you look on the giant tower doors, or castle doors to Bill's mansion thing, there's a picture of a bunch of Pokemons engraved in the door, and one of them is Mewtwo. So either there's a giant plot hole, or Bill was like super in on it, and it's one of those fan things that you could be like, yeah, did you know? And it's like not real.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, it seems more likely that Bill would know about it than like some ancient civilization that's like inscribing like pictures of Mewtwo and stuff, because he was made like a little while ago, right?
Wait, say that one last time.
So, like, Bill, I buy that he knows it, you know? Because it's Bill. Yeah. He's a scientist.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because, the doors look like they're 100 years old.
Yeah, and Mewtwo, he was made probably, like, 15 years ago. Something like that.
Yes. So that's just a pure plot hole.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you trying to show off? You know, like, it's one thing to do the little cameo of Mewtwo in the very beginning of the song, of the, episode.
Yeah.
In the opening credits. Because when I was a kid, I was like, I didn't even kind of notice it, because it was so quick, and it was right in the very beginning. All I was thinking was, oh, Pokemon's on.
You never noticed Mewtwo was in it?
No, I did, but it really took me a long time to notice it, and by the time I noticed it, I didn't even know who it was. I was like, oh, that must just be some Pokemon I don't know about. And then when it ended up being Mewtwo, I was like, oh, that's so badass. How'd they know from the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
Or like Ho-Oh in the beginning, Ho-Oh in the beginning, where you're just like, how did they know?
Yeah, that one was way ahead of the time, you know?
Yeah.
That was clever.
Yeah, no, that was first episode Ho-Oh is in. Alright, so let's see what the little status report is on our team here. We've got the worm.
Yeah,
he's almost level 10.
Getting close. Scooby-Doo, almost 12. I think that's...
Scrappy Doo's almost 10. That's good too.
Yeah, I've been, switching Scrappy in for all the Pidgeys, because I'm like, okay, easy money.
Yeah.
So he's getting a bunch of XP just from there being a lot of Pidgeys around here. But I'm thinking when the worm is 10 and when Scooby is 12, that's when we'll take on Big Old Brock.
I think we can handle it, because like you said, the double weakness will give us that edge that I think we need. Plus, we basically grew 3 levels with each of our, strongest guys that are going to be useful in this fight, and one is going to evolve twice. Since the last fight.
Totally. Yeah, we couldn't even use the worm against Brock Jr.
Yeah, no. And then, we still got other guys. I don't want them to die, obviously, but...
Well, that's the thing. Butterfree is not going to be useful, past Misty, basically.
Yeah. No, they throw in Butterfree. That's the other thing. It's you get a Butterfree and or a Beedrill that is not really the best Pokemon, but they evolve so quick they're good at the time. Almost just good enough to beat Brock. And it's it seems well balanced in the beginning.
Yeah, that's the strategy. You use Butterfree if you have a start with a Charmander. Because that's a fusion. It's so good.
Yeah, it's just strong. Then if they get confused, it's even better.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I wonder when Squirtle learns, I guess it's Water Gun is his next one?
Probably. I would think that might be even before he evolves to Word Turtle, right?
It might be, but he might learn something like Withdraw. I was gonna say Withdrawal.
Yeah, you're right. Withdraw is probably next.
What a move I'm not interested in.
Yeah. Just a waste of time.
Ooh.
That's the worm for you.
Squirmin' and wormin'.
So you have any Andrew stories from seeing Andrew?
I really didn't hang out with him that much where, I got to talk to him, because when we were hanging out, we were all jamming. And, he was pretty drunk when he got there. I was talking to Erin, Sean's girlfriend, about how similar Andrew and Sean are in a lot of ways. And she was like, I don't see it. And I was like, well, it's not they're also different in a lot of ways too. They're not 100% similar. They're bizarro each other.
Right.
And she's kind of all right, well, I don't really see it. And I was like, well, just watch them. You watch them throughout the evening. And 2 seconds later, Andrew was in the middle of talking and just ripped the biggest fart. And Aaron looked at me and was like, yeah, I guess they are more similar than I thought.
So, what's one of your favorite Sean stories?
Let's see.
And explain it in a way so that the folks at home know what's going on,
Well, maybe I should just open with a general description of Sean.
Yeah, okay. That works.
Sean Sean is, I feel like everybody that has a decent-sized group of friends that they've been friends with for a while has a Sean in their group.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of like the one that's always getting himself into being pranked. You know, he's the one that you want to prank. He's just the Sean.
Right.
And he forgets a lot of things. I'm not saying he's dumb. I'm just saying he doesn't remember anything at all. And if he does remember, usually it's actually not accurate. And it's the wrong thing that he's remembering.
Right.
But my favorite Sean story, or one that just like keeps popping into my mind, is when we were all on the rope swing in my parents' back, like, woods area.
Yeah.
And we were all doing, like, rope swing tricks. And for a while, Sean had been peeing his pants to try to be, like, funny.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, because we're, like, 17 at the time, probably. You know, it's not like he was peeing his pants because he was scared of being in the woods or something.
Yeah.
And, it's to be funny. It was like, you pee your pants, everybody laughs. And it's like, oh yeah, Sean peed his pants. And, but when he was trying to do the handstand and pee in his pants, and like, it was, I think it was your suggestion. I forget if it was his suggestion or your suggestion. But either way, that was just like really funny. Because it's like when peeing your pants gets bored, how do you kick it up to the next level?
Exactly. And most of the best Sean stories involve pee.
I just think it's funny how ever since Nick pointed out all the how everybody thought our group of friends were just always naked, mm-hmm. I started to think about like more and more stuff, and he started to tell me more and more stuff. Like there were some band photos, like several band photos of High Five for Failure, where we were naked, but we were like, had like tires covering our junk and stuff like that. And like, and like he said that, I kind of forgot about it, because remember when you were like, no, how would they know? Like, as if they were hanging out with us.
Right.
And then like, I asked him, and he started to give me like all these examples that were true, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's a good point. Well, on that,
yeah,
I think we should end the episode.
All right.
See you next time.
See you guys.
Next time on the Disney Club Naked Show.
Hey guys, next time on Rapping with Pokemon. That's our TV show name, or whatever, not TV show. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at TV show. Rapping with Pokemon. No, that's awful. That's not even like funny in a bad way. It's just bad.